Hey guys, welcome to the Antidote Show. I'm your host, Marshall Brown. Listen, we are in Las Vegas. You know, I'm always here with my girl, The News. We are always putting it down. Every time I come to the city, they have an amazing group of people that I get to connect with. And I have my brother sitting next to me, Derek. I'm telling you, he is the man. Listen, be beautiful or be fly. It's just that simple. And he is the creator of Butterfly. He's going to tell you all about it on how he came into Butterfly, how it all started. You know, it's a metamorphosis, right? It's where we transition from one thing to another. And my brother has transitioned his life from one stage to another. Now he's doing a lot of great things in the community. But we're going to start off with his testimony. So, brother, thank you for coming on to the Antidote Show. How you doing?
I'm well. Thanks for having me.
Okay, now you talk louder than that in the streets now. Don't be all shy because you're a little nervous.
I'm here. What's going on?
So tell us, Derek, tell us all about where you come from. I know you on the East Coast guy that came and resonated here on the West Coast. So tell us a little bit about your journey, because we have a lot of young men out here. They're going through a lot. And they always think, well, I got to get it now. But, you know, the streets ain't what it's about.
Not at all.
So tell us, Derek. It is Derek, right? I'm straight on that, right?
When you passed me the mic, I was going to let you know that's not the correct name.
Okay, well, give me the correct name.
The correct name is Donis.
Well, correct me when I'm wrong. I ain't too proud to beg. Okay, y'all. Y'all know I be messing y'all up. Y'all know my students out there. I was calling y'all all kind of stuff. Okay, I think I met Derek at Waffle House this morning or something. I don't know. Possibly.
We with Donis now.
Okay, well, Donis, Donis, come forth. Tell us where you came from. Give us your testimony on how you got to where you're going.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, I don't want to have a long, drawn-out story because my background is so fresh and diverse and deep. So we're just going to try to stick to the meat and bones. First of all, my name is Donis Davis. I'm from North Carolina. And the wind blew me to Las Vegas. And there's so many opportunities in Vegas, I figured I should stay here and become a part of it, become a part of the future, help the young people as much as I can, and even the homeless. So with that being said, my journey is so diverse, I had to relate it to something. And that something was a butterfly and the changes that you go through to become your most beautiful self. A lot of people can relate to that because, you know, all of us are challenged. We're faced with challenges. And what makes us strong is what we do once we face a challenge and the decisions we make once we face those challenges. And for the most part, a lot of us are not in jail. So that means we make good decisions when something bad happened to us. All right, so that's common sense and that's intelligence. Most importantly, is beauty. A lot of people underestimate beauty because they associate it with something soft or something weak. But beauty really is a strength testimony. It's about strength and it's about endurance. So with that being said, I created this brand and I named it Butterfly. It is for all of us who are strong, beautiful, handsome, enduring, all of those qualities. But at the same time, if you can't be beautiful, you still can be fly.
And I love that. I love that part. But this is where I need to take this interview to. We need to know about the caterpillar part, right? Where you started. No, literally where you started, because I know it's a lot of young men, a lot of men there. They have that shame or that orphan spirit or maybe that abandonment spirit that they go through in the beginning before they get to that butterfly or that bee fly point, right?
Yes.
And that's where we're going to destroy the yoke. That's where we're going to set the captives free. We don't want to bypass the caterpillar part because actually that's the most important part.
Absolutely.
Because either you become a butterfly or you become a moth. And you just attach to the flame.
Don't do that.
Right? You just never processed into the butterfly. Now we got a whole lot of moths out here. Right? And I got some what's those little things you put about mothballs? I got some mothballs for your moths out here, okay? But we want to get to that part to where you had to stay in that place for a moment. And it was just a moment in time as you was gaining the strength, as you was gaining the power to get to where you are right now. Everybody didn't start out to be the butterfly.
Not at all.
People started out in a caterpillar spot.
Absolutely.
And a lot of men do, but they're afraid to share their shame. And I got it. And I can see you resisting from that. But I need that. I need that for these young men out here that are in the streets, that may be selling drugs, that may be toting guns, that may be, like you said, the truck driver just sitting in the cab, don't know which way to go, just going place to place to place, and haven't really made a decision on really what he want to do with his life. Yeah. He's just doing that to get by.
Right.
So I need you to get to the meat, and then we'll spit out the bones along the way before we get to that butterfly, because I need that. I need that from you.
So for me, I think I had a multitude of caterpillar stages. Mm-hmm. But the one that mattered the most was the most recent one. I used to be a truck driver for approximately the last 8, 9, 10 years. And I'm on the road, and so here comes the holidays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever. And I ended up being alone in those times where typically you're with family or friends and you're celebrating life and you're hugging and eating and just having a good time. But I was all alone. And I didn't really, look to blame anyone. I just kind of had that time to self-reflect on my whole past, my history, and make a decision on who I wanted to be moving forward. And so I'm in the nutshell. I'm in the caterpillar phase. Like, what do I do? Do I want to go out there and stick and move? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do that? To end up in jail, to end up in a bad place. And I've been there, but I didn't want to return there. So for each individual, you have to look in the mirror, you have to look within, and you have to really make that decision, determine where you want your life to go, negative or positive, because we all have that power. We have that power to make that decision to become who we want to be. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I made a decision. No matter how difficult it is or how lonely you may be, you have to make the decision on who you want to be and how you want to portray yourself and how you want to come off and how you want to distribute your energy to the world, to the rest of the world, how you want to be perceived. And so I don't know if there's a lot of positive influences to give young people this lane that I'm trying to have them envision.
That you're having them envision.
Okay.
Because remember, we just set up room for failure, okay? And I have to listen, it all based around transforming your mind.
Yes.
He had to transform his mindset as he sat in that truck and he kept going place to place and deciding on what he wanted to do.
Yes.
He had to transform his mind to do something positive,
Absolutely.
To walk in that light. And see, this is what I want the young men to understand and to know, that there is examples out here, and there is people out here that want to build you up. Absolutely. To get to where you are, but you got to transform that mind first.
And then, not to cut you off, when you present yourself that way, people will recognize that, and they'll help you. They'll gravitate towards you because we weren't supposed. This wasn't planned.
No, this is. Listen, guys. Let me digress for a second.
Craziness.
Let me tell you.
Craziness.
I was not looking to come to Vegas this weekend. I was not. But God had another plan. Someone called me up and said, "Hey, sis, I need you in Vegas. I'm paying for your trip. Mm-hmm. Come out." And I mean, they paid for my trip. I had housing, nice. Car to drive, nice. And not only that, I get to visit with my son for Mother's Day. Yes. That's what it was about. In that, I always connect with my girl Vanessa. Okay.
100.
Vanessa, V News. Y'all know I always shout her out. That's my girl. That's my people on the West Coast.
Great.
She had this young man. I was supposed to met him years ago, but it wasn't the time.
Right.
It wasn't the time. God has perfect timing. And when we met, we connected because that's the light. That's the light connecting. We are high being right now.
Absolutely.
Right? So when God's transferring your mind, he's ordering your steps. You have to seek ye first. seek him first. And when we seek him first, he orders our steps. He owns everything. We don't have to worry about nothing, right? What is a man that profits? Is the man who profits the whole world and loses his soul? You know, gains all the money but lose his soul. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But when men are at that place of trying to decide on which way to go, which direction to go, seek ye first, because God always has the direction for us. He always knows what he has for us. He's protecting us. He protected him from the streets. He turned him and transitioned him to go in a whole nother direction, right?
Absolutely.
So with that, you on the truck, you in the 18-wheeler, you bouncing around, got your back hurting, eating, what are you eating in the gas stations, right? In the truck stops, right? Garbage. And he's trying to figure out on Christmas. He ain't eating no turkey and dressing and macaroni and cheese.
Not.
He got tired. So, it was time for him to be fly, right?
Well, I've been fly the whole time.
Oh, okay.
I just want to share that feeling. I want to share that feeling with people. You don't have to have on a bunch of jewelry to be fly, because it's generated. It's your being. It's who you are. It's how you carry yourself. Your confidence will let the next person know if you fly or not, regardless what type of clothes you got on. But my clothes will help you get there.
You know, his character, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad. I ain't got no problem with being corrected. You know what I'm saying? He chasing those he loves. But
walking in the light, I want to touch on that. Walking in the light.
Yes.
It's I don't know if it's spoken or not. I don't even know if it's understood by the masses about walking in the light. It's always coming from within. And it's available to all of us. So, you know, what they're trying to do in this world today is prevent you from recognizing that, and to make it seem like you're weird if you are walking in that. But no, that's not the case. You own your light, own who you are, be proud of that, have something positive to focus on, and be driven to do that. Okay, if you see people doing wrong and you know it's wrong, why would you follow that? You know what I mean? You know that's not right. That's not right in your being. It's not right in your heart or your mind or yourself. But you're gonna follow that. No more of that.
That's right.
That's totally whack.
We have to stay at that higher frequency, right?
All the time.
We want to be around those people that speak life unto us.
It's a beautiful thing.
I tell you guys often, it's not what enters a man's body that defiles him, it's what comes out of his mouth. And if you can't speak life, you can't speak those things that are going to uplift, motivate. You should be looking every day to motivate somebody,
be beautiful,
uplift somebody, to be beautiful and to be fly. You know, because my brother, he's doing it. He's doing it right here in Las Vegas. He's doing great things. He's gone through the caterpillar, right? It's a painful experience. It's not easy,
but everyone has strength. Tap into your own strength instead of always looking for someone to rescue you. That's the thing. Tap into your own strength and see what you find. You'll be surprised at how strong you are. All of y'all.
Yes. So be the victor and not the victim. Okay? We are crowned with victory.
True that.
Right? And we have to know how to walk in that.
Yes.
Walk in that light. You don't, listen, stop trying to be like everybody else. Be you.
Cut it out.
You know, I've been doing this show for 16 years. After that, nobody was doing podcasts. Nobody was doing any of that 16 years ago. Go back and check. Right? Now everybody and their mama and the devil and their cousins got a podcast, and I ain't mad about it, because what? Can't nobody be me.
Exactly.
You got your own footprint. You got your own fingerprint. You got your own identity. Be the best you that you can be.
For sure.
I'm Marshall Brown. Ain't no Marshall Browns out there. It's one, she's a realtor and she ain't got nothing on me. Okay? So I ain't even tripping. Right? I ain't even tripping. But I'm saying, brother, I'm really excited for what you're doing. We're going to go to a little commercial break. We're going to be right back right after this. Hold tight. We'll be back.
See you in a minute.
We are back right here in Las Vegas now with buttefly, the butterfly man doing a thing. So tell us, so you in that truck, you just bouncing around doing what you do. So what encouraged you to do a clothing line, to do apparel? What motivated you to do that?
Well, as you can see, I got these great heads, so I've been around.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. I apologize, Todd and Becky. I so apologize. I gotta introduce my friend Todd over here.
My God.
Yes, I gotta introduce Todd. I call her Becky. She got an exotic name. I don't know what it is. She over here to the left with her fresh weave. You know, they the spokeswomen and men for the line. I would be not good to not introduce them. But go ahead, tell us how you got to where you at.
Okay, so I'm on the road. You know, I'm seeing family members here and there come and go, whatever. And I always noticed the guys were driving and the girls would come and help, bring them food, change clothes, wash their clothes, do all that type of stuff. So I said, you know what? Ooh, let me make some T-shirts to sell to these daggone truckers to get to their loved ones, which obviously they do love them because they're taking care of them and helping them and assisting them and doing all types of stuff. So I started making T-shirts called Trucker Love. Okay, sell it to the truckers. They go home, give it to their wife, girlfriend, whoever, and they get a hug or extra kiss or whatever when they give them that gift. So that worked out pretty well. So from there, I started incorporating my life experiences on the road where, let's say I got a flat tire in the middle of nowhere. The person that would come and help me would not look like me. A lot of people don't look like me. We talking about race and whatever. They're almost always good people will come and assist me at a truck stop. It's a great conversation with someone I've never seen before. Anywhere, you name it, New Mexico, New York, Florida, all over, Seattle. I've seen so many good people, it made me realize that regardless of what they show on the news, regardless of what they try to have you fear factor wise, it's a lot of good people in America. I don't know about the world. We'll figure that out when we get to it. But in America, it's a lot of great people. And you know, good people don't go around saying, look at me, I'm good. Now what? Good people just live it. They just living life. You know what I'm saying? Not trying to take, rob, steal, or kill. Just enjoying life. So from me seeing that from state to state, from nationality to nationality and race to race, I said, I gotta let everybody know that we beautiful. There's so many beautiful people out here. We gotta spread the word. So that brought me to actually putting it on clothes so people can be represented. Mm-hmm. You know, I also noticed like when you see girls with the Louis bag or the daggone Chanel glasses, they want to look at each other like, look at her. Mm-hmm. She thinks she all that. That's not how we do things over here. When you see this, when you see your sister with this or your brother with this on, you're going to be like, oh, that's my people. This is going to be a unity of love. It's going to be like unspoken. It's going to be real dope. So that's what that is. And then at the same time, when you wear it, you're going to look pretty good. That's the most important part.
That's the stuff.
Maybe not, but you get the point. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, you gonna look good. You gonna look good. Ain't no maybe or maybe not. Because we some beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We beautiful. I figure I'll wear my butterfly colors today.
Do that.
You know, but I do got my butterfly socks on. You know, I don't want to floss on y'all. But I got my butterfly socks on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got my socks on. But listen, so tell them how they can get your apparel. Tell them what you got coming up, some things that you're doing in the community. I know you spoke about that you do a lot with the homeless. Tell us about that. Tell us how you've connected with the homeless community. Absolutely. Now, let me tell you guys, I've been to Las Vegas several times, and I've been to California several times. I've even been on Skid Row. But this time was a little different. I've seen more homeless people in the streets of Las Vegas than I have ever seen. And that bothers me. That bothers me. And this is the reason why this bothers me, because we have opened up for everyone to come to America. And we take care of everyone who comes into America illegally or however they come. And you won't take care of the ones that you have right here. That bothers me. It also bothers me that we have so many millionaires in Las Vegas, California, even on the West Coast. I don't care if y'all build a tiny house village and put them in those tiny homes. I'm seeking sponsors for that. Not only on the West Coast, but the East Coast as well. And to get them transitioned. We have swift transitions where we transition them with small soft skills, get them into the facilities. We have mental health agencies. I'm connected to edgecare360.com. Contact them for your mental health. I think when we went through that pandemic for those 4 years, a lot of people stayed in the caterpillar stage. They stayed in that stage, or they became a moth. They never got their colors. They never got their colors on their wings because they started having mental health issues. I think it's time out, and I think we have to. I think it's a 911 emergency, a state of emergency, that we come together as the people, as kingdom-minded people, as a kingdom. Now, I ain't talking to everybody because all y'all ain't awake. Half of y'all still sleep, okay? Some of y'all sleep walking, sleep talking, sleep working, sleep...
Wake up.
Sleep, having babies and all that. You do the math. But I'm saying it's time for us to wake up. And this is the time. I've never seen, and I promise you, I have never seen so many homeless people in the streets of Las Vegas ever. And I'm telling you, in the last day, I have been on every side of Las Vegas. I'm 45 minutes that way, 45 minutes this way. I've been on every side of Las Vegas, right? And I've never seen as many homeless people ever. I'm like, who they talking to? I mean, I be talking to myself too now. Now, I do my positive affirmations out to myself. Yes. Thank God for earpieces, because they could be having an earpiece in. That's what makes it so good these days. Because some people sick don't even know it. Some people crazy don't even know it, though. But I'm just saying. So, I digress. Back to the butterfly man, So tell us, what brought you into connecting with the community, especially the homeless community?
Yes. Okay. First of all, I got a big heart. Okay. I don't feel good unless I'm making someone else feel good. That's where I get my energy from. So it was a situation to where I'm starting to make clothes now, but I want to also become a part of the community because I'm not born and raised from Las Vegas. I lived a lot of places, but this is where I am now. So I decided to get involved in this community. But it's at a very small level. I just make stuff and I just go hand stuff out. I don't record it. I don't record myself giving people that need stuff, right? Because I think you're doing it for the wrong reasons. If you do it to get recognition or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, you received your reward then. How about that?
I just pull up on them and give them something real dope. And they like, my God, I love that. So it's twofold. I'm going to make you look good. I'm going to make you feel good. And we just going to smile and have that energy last maybe 20 minutes or 30 minutes. And by the time you come across someone else, you might transfer that energy. And it keeps going, the positive stuff. So it works. That's how it works. But of course, I want to do a lot more. I'm going to do a lot more. But that's just where I'm at this point. Just making stuff and giving stuff. So I ain't got no team. I'm a soloist, but I need a team. I could use a team.
Listen, we got you. Listen, you got a team. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Let's make this happen. Let's make this happen. Listen, we're going to take one more commercial break. We're going to be right back. He's going to tell you, look, how to get his stuff, where to get his stuff. You want to be a part of the team, he's going to tell you all that. So hold tight. We'll be right back.
The enemy comes in to rob, steal, kill, and destroy. But I come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly. Welcome to the antidote.
Okay, guys. I just had to take those Cute little commercial breaks. We right back. So listen. So tell us. You know, you have butterfly and you have bee fly. Yeah. Tell them the difference of those two, because some people may be a little confused. They're like, butterfly, bee fly, which one is it? So tell them a little bit the difference between those two. One for men and one for women.
Absolutely. And you guys from that blue fire right there. Right there. Come out there.
He talking to my studio audience. You know, everybody got to worry. The producers in the studio and everything.
Let me see that real quick. Thank you, there. So, butterfly is basically we the beautiful. Okay, all of us are beautiful. You may not have been told that. Some of us realize it later on in life, but we all have that beauty, and you got to tap into your beauty and live in that beauty. You don't need to gang of freaking wigs. You don't need the eyelashes that go out there. You can get the short ones. Alright? Just go to the gym, you know what I mean? Eat good. Just be a little bit more natural, because, you know, I'm old, like natural women, natural, that's good. But anyway, butterfly, we the beautiful. We all going to something beautiful. And let me just read this to you. My brand, Butterfly, is symbolic to the growth most of us go through, no matter how long or difficult the journey, to eventually find our most beautiful self. A situation where love and inclusion is commonplace. True beauty is abundantly diverse, okay, which is synonymous with the butterfly species. Our apparel is intended to be stylish, fun, as well as a constant reminder of the true beauty each and every one of us possess. Okay? So as we learn to spread our wings, we can continually be proud of who we are, how far we've come, and just how far we can grow. Go. Be fly. I got that for the women, because they all kind of be mushy sometimes, but I take that off. So here's the guys that tell me they can't wear butterflies. This is for you. Bee fly, which is a twin flame to butterfly, what we associate with our inner and outer beauty. But bee fly is about the coordination of your thoughts, ways, and actions to radiate your most attractive energy. Those times where it's best to just show your finesse.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And that is what's up. So guys, he has something for the women. He has something for the men. So give them your website, social media, and that you're at the swap meet. He's at the swap meet here in Las Vegas. Yeah. So give them, but he's gonna show you a couple of his pieces so you can understand which one is for the women, which one for the men. Matter of fact, some people both, they can wear them both. How about that? Okay, we ain't discriminating.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna just kind of slide to the side and let him show you his apparel.
Okay.
And what he has going on.
Let me show you this right quick. This was a custom piece a customer wanted, where she said, "Can you put this on the back?" I said, "Of course." And it says, "We all grow into something beautiful." And then I tell these guys, if you can't be beautiful, you still can be fly, my guy. Come on. All right, so we at the swap meet. We just got a spot at the swap meet up here called Fantastic Swap Meet. I'm in booth C17. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be there, but you better come and see me while I am there. And then my website is butterfly.online. BUTTRFLY.online.
Right.
Check it out.
And you can go there. You go on his website, check out his social medias. Everything is there. Listen, be a support, guys. Because, hey, you see my posts? You don't support others, I ain't supporting you. Kick rocks, and I mean that, for real. Because, listen, one thing's for certain and two things for sure. We need to come together as a people. We're more powerful than we think we are.
Absolutely.
Right? We can be very powerful if we unite. We unite together. But guess what? I'm not going to miss the race. I'm not going to lose the race in line because he's in line with me. Right? We're going to finish at the same time because we're together and we're walking together. We support each other. Iron sharpens iron. Get out of that I don't go to church thing. Y'all better get back in the church and remember, you the church. You're the church.
For sure.
I'm the church that he see and he the church that I see. We forsake not the assembly of each other to sharpen each other's iron, to help each other win the race. Absolutely. At the end of the day, we win no matter what. Absolutely. Right? because it's a fixed fight that we have already won.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for tuning into the Antidote Show.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes, you can say whatever you want to. You can talk 30 more minutes if you want to.
Okay, let me say two more things. So this beautiful woman right here, she was mentioned to me a long time ago. And I'm like, oh no, I ain't ready to be on camera. What is you doing? No. So she was guided to be here this weekend, and she found me. And she didn't even know about me. So the powers that be brought us together for me to do an interview that I'm not ready for, but I'm ready and I'm doing it. So y'all check me out. We just getting started. It's a beautiful thing. That's what it is. All right. So I hadn't planned on meeting her for like a couple years to when I thought I was ready. And that's another note to you guys. You can't keep waiting until you're ready. Just do it. Just do it. And everything will fall into place.
Let me tell you this. When you're a caterpillar, you don't know what day you gonna get your wings. You don't know what day is that thing gonna bust wide open. I'm gonna tell you, on the side of my home, God always shows me signs. You know, He said miracle signs and wonders should follow you all the days of your life, right? Mm-hmm. And on the side of my home, I saw like all these look like spider web things, right? And I was like, what is these spiders hatching over here? Like, what is this? And so then one day I come out of my salon door and it all burst, and it wasn't nothing but a big thing of yellow butterflies.
Nice.
They all birthed. And I took that as a sign that God is birthing something new. So I said that to say God's birthing something new in you.
Yes.
Let it be the butterfly.
Yes.
Okay? Go through your metamorphosis,
yes.
right? Come out a butterfly, not a moth. Ooh. And for my brothers, be fly.
Oh.
Be fly in everything you do. Oh. Because guess what? You become the bigger butterfly, especially when you be the example to your other brothers, right? They got to see. We got too many young boys going through so much stuff. Yeah. Have no examples. No one want to take out the time to spend time with them or even to show them the right way. Right? That's what we're here for today. Not only to help the homeless, but let's help those that are in the homes that don't have someone.
Right.
Hey, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Listen, you don't have nobody to vote for? Write me in. What? And I'll approve this message.
For sure.
Until next time, God bless you. Remember, God is the antidote. Do me a favor and get a dose.
All right. Bam.
Are you tired? Are you feeling down? Well, Mershell Brown will give you a dose of The Antidote Show. Next week, you'll hear from some very special guests coming from across the globe. They'll share their life encounters with you that will change your life the same way it changed theirs. The program, The Antidote Show, will cure you and get rid of all of the negativity of the outside world. The Antidote Show. Get a dose of it.